Position is like, I feel like it'd be really good for people who have problems playing open guard. Like if you don't like to play open guard like spider guard, but you still need a good method of control. Like Professor was talking about how this guard can kind of hold you back a little bit. Like it's very easy for the guy to attack. He has long steps. They're just not super threatened. There's a lot they can do when you just play normal knee shield guard like this. But we kind of found this position that you can play. It's very similar to this, but you just flip this whole position over to the other side. And then you just do a certain thing with your foot and it really locks them in place. So the way to set it up is if you're here already, normally you have your feet crossed like this. All you're gonna do is you're gonna switch your feet here and put this foot on the inside of the ankle. Okay? So normally this would be knee shield or just open like this. So you're just making sure that the outside leg is underneath your other ankle. Now from here, you need to do a complete shrimp to the other side. Here. Now what this does is if you look at my feet, his pressure driving into me actually puts more pressure on this leg, which in turn locks down his position, locks him down on me. So the more pressure they put into you, the tighter the position is like a control position here. So when you feel it, especially the person on top, that you can feel it's kind of an awkward pressure. It almost makes them want to turn away from you to relieve the pressure. Like he wants to turn away, which is bad for him because it gives me the back, right? So the whole idea is, I'm sure there's a lot of back takes from here. I only just started playing this the other day, like 2 days ago. But I felt it's really strong because it just puts them so out of position. And they have to put themselves in like very vulnerable positions to deal with it, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do, the most simplest way is you'll see most of the time they're gonna grab my collar here like this. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna push his elbow and bring my head underneath it. And then I'm extending myself up and attacking the back. It's the most simplest attack there is from there. Now, the only hard part is just getting around this arm, okay? So you can just break the grip here and you can reach your hand underneath and start hugging his back. And from here, this is very strong. He doesn't really have an opportunity to chase my back because he can't get his hips around me here. The more he tries, the more I come around his back anyway. So you can grip the lapel, you can grip the belt, it doesn't matter. Then once you're here, you're just posting on your hand and escaping your hips to start chasing his back. Okay? So that's just one option that we can do from there, but more importantly, I just want you to feel the control from this position. When you lock your foot underneath like this, the more pressure he puts, the tighter the position is, and the harder it is for him to move, right, Professor?
Yes.
Feel it? So he wants to actually escape and like go away from you, or start to backstep. But backstepping is harder for him because if he starts to backstep, I can grab inside his pants, I can pull his weight on top of me, and it sort of just leaves him open for all sorts of stuff that we can work on later. But first, just try and feel the position.
Show the setup again.
Yeah, so the easiest setup I think is if they're on their knees already here, and I'm just switching my feet. So this foot is on top, and I'm going to put it underneath. I escape my hips and bring my knee across his hip here. Now your arms, it's okay if he puts pressure here. Normally it'd be bad to have your arms trapped here, but you actually want to be underneath his arm already. So he's tempted to drive into you, put shoulder pressure and all that, but that's fine because you just want to get underneath his arm, or you can even just hug his head and tilt him over because he doesn't have a lot of balance from here. All his weight, he doesn't really have anything to post on because his knee is so trapped. And it feels very tight, like you can't really tell by looking at it, but when you lock your foot underneath like this, it's super tight. It's a really good control, you can feel. And if you just control this one arm here, this arm can't really do anything to threaten you. And if he starts to try and backstep, and doesn't have anything to base with, it's kind of bad for him. So you can just try and tilt him over here, or you can try and do what I was doing earlier, where you just duck under the arm and start to attack the back like this. Okay? So the setup, again, is you're just in knee shield, and you bring your foot across and switch your feet. Put it flat on the mat here. So my right leg was on top, and you put it underneath. And then turn. Almost like you're giving him a side smash. And that's okay, right? And if you're controlling this arm, it makes it very hard for him. I can tilt him over very easily here. And if he tries to stand up and get away from me, you can bring him forward and elevate him off the position. Because really for him to escape, he just needs to put this foot flat on the mat. If you can put that foot flat and stand up, it kind of breaks the position, right? So you need to stop him from doing that. And you can do that by controlling the collar and controlling the ankle. Here. Okay? Well, let's play around with that position. Does anyone have any questions on it?
You don't care about like when you do the transition and he get in half guard? I don't know.
No, because it's actually better if he drives into you. Like here, you don't want to get like this would be half guard. He comes here, right?
Exactly.
Like so, you actually need to like push him away first when you lock the position. You can push it away and then bring me across. But how I actually was setting up before was from De La Riva, but it's a little like trickier. Like what are we doing on this side? Is this your bad knee, Professor?
No.
Okay. I had De La Riva like this, and I went shin to shin and put that knee down, and then locked the position like this. So you have like because I haven't really explored like how the best ways to set it up yet. I was really only setting it up by letting people squash my legs. Like they put pressure, and then I would set the position up. But I don't have like a surefire way to set it up every time. But I think that's the easiest for right now. Is just go half or like knee shield, and then switch the position with your feet. Make sure it's locked, and then go to the side. Okay.
Connor has a question. No?
Okay. Let's do a question. What's up, Professor?
What is the name?
We don't have a name yet. If you have any good ideas for a name, let me know.
Inverted shield.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like backwards knee shield.
Yeah.
And it's very weird. It doesn't seem like it should be a strong control, but it's really nice because the more pressure he puts, the tighter it is for him.
Yeah.
It's hard for him to do anything when he puts pressure. So he wants to back away. And if he's backing away, it means you're safe. Like he's not putting pressure on you, so you're not wasting energy. You have a good guard from here, and you can control. And then if he tries to put pressure, that's when everything opens up. You can grab the head, sweep really easily. You'll feel the pressure there, and you'll feel the power you have from that position. Okay? Let's try it. On three. 1, 2, 3.